Hello and welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an empath, intuitive card reader, and a visionary as well. I'm here today to do the very last sign for the weekly readings, Gemini, for the week of June 26th through to July the 2nd. Can you believe it's July already? We're coming into July already, I should say. All right, got the smudge up. Oh boy. I've got my fan going. The rain finally stopped. We have one nice day here. Everybody's out and about today. It's been crazy. I live on the scenic route here along the coast, so traffic's been insane. Tons of antique cars for the antique car clubs are going by and gathering and meeting. Gangs of motorcycles going by as well. All right, so this is for you, Gemini. All right. Kind of hard to get it to go there. There we go. That's a little bit better. All right, there we go. I changed things up a bit this week, guys. I was really busy all week. And it got too late to do the regular weekly readings where there's a 7-card spread for all 12 signs. I almost gave up and said, well, there's no way I'm going to get that done. It's just not going to happen. It's too much. There's not enough time to get them all done on time. And I hate bumping out the last 5 or 6 and changing the start dates and in the middle of the week instead of on, Monday and all that. So it was either not do anything at all, and I almost did that. And I said, I can't do that because too many of you guys really count on the readings, and I really try to remain or to retain somewhat of a professional attitude. And I can't just say, well, I'm just not going to do readings this week. Well, I could, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to come off that way. So what I've done is I've shortened them. Boy, I'm enjoying them too. Do not underestimate the impact of these readings because they're going to be small. But we're looking at 3 cards, beginning of the week, middle of the week, end of the week. I've thrown in my intentions while preparing the cards for the reading that these will all overshadow each other. There's no gaps in there. The readings are packing a punch, even at 3 cards. And you know what? Sometimes when there's 7 cards and time is a thing, it's always a concern to me. But with it, and I can't go as deeply into the cards as I'd like to, because the videos would just go on forever, and I'd be forever uploading. It would be a nightmare. But here's the thing with the 3-card spread, is I can go a little more in depth without worrying about time constraints and the upload times on how big a file is and all this other stuff. So it allows me to get a little deeper. So anyways, let's get started here, Gemini. You're the last sign. Last but not least, I like Geminis. I like all the signs more or less. Geminis, yeah, they're sweethearts. So we're asking for messages for the sign of Gemini for this weekly general reading for the week of June 26th through to July the 2nd. Coming into July already. Wow, we've had nothing but rain for 2 months. It's been horrible. As far as I'm concerned, summer's half over. And for those of you who've been following the saga of my deck, I'm getting my deck tomorrow. I'm getting my deck back. That's my world out there. All I've been able to do is look through the windows where my view is. I don't get that view if I'm down in the yard. All I see is trees, walls and walls of trees. So I'll be able to go out on the deck, watch the sun come up again in the morning, get some pictures. I'm so excited. I really am. This is finally going to take place tomorrow. We've been without a deck and able to open the door to the deck here since April 22nd. Yeah. And I've had to use my little deck out front of the house, and all you see is the road, traffic going by, and a bunch of trees. You feel like those redneck hillbillies sitting there waving all the cars and trucks going by. How you doing? Yep, how you doing? I hate that. I'm a private person. I don't want people staring at me when they drive by my house. I hate that. So there's the privacy of having the deck back, which I call the front of the house, really, because that's our main entranceway once the deck is put back into place again. So, Gemini, Gemini, Gemini the twins. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini the twins. What do we got on board for Gemini? Bring us what we need for Gemini. Bring us some messages for Gemini. What's going on with Gemini for the last week of June? Right here. This is it, babies. Here we go. I'm always happy on the last reading. I have such a feeling of accomplishment after doing this 12 times. I almost want to drink and celebrate, but I don't drink. Okay. Wow. One of my favorite cards. All right, Gemini. The Magician. That is incredible. Love it. Crossroads, Two of Swords in the middle of the week. Got decisions coming up. You're not happy about it. You're in a dilemma to make a choice. Oh, I haven't seen you in a while, sir. And this is the card of strength. He's beautiful. He's all about stability. All right, let's get right into this here. Let's see, we got the Magician, and he always says, what is it you think you can make happen, eh? That's his question to you. He wants you to question, put that question to yourself. What is it I think I can make happen? What do I think I'm capable of? But if you look, for those of you that are new, the regulars, you already see me do this before. But look at this table. All the tools of the trader right here. You've got the cups, which represent hearts and love and all that stuff. Then you've got the golden wands here, or the staves or rods, practical things, new beginnings, taking risks, excitement. Then there are the swords, the things of the mind, and decisions and thoughts that are playing in our minds, dreams, decisions that have to be made usually as well, mulling things over. And then we have the coins, deniers, or pentacles, whatever you wish to call them, which are all money related, business related. Creativity comes into play as well. So look here. What is he doing? He's got his hand open. See that? His hand is wide open. And he's saying all the tools of the trader here for your use at your disposal, at your own discretion. There's no need of you not being successful in anything when you have every tool available for you, to you. The card, he's here to tell you, now is the time to begin. Now's the time to start. Now's the time to take action on anything that you've been holding back on, anything that's been stuck, anything that's been held up with delays, this kind of a thing. Conditions are perfect right now. Now's the time, all right? At the beginning of your week. So you have all the tools to attract exactly what you want, and you're in the creative flow of life right now. You know what? Creativity has been riding high through every sign for this week. It's popped up, I think, in just about every one where it's being emphasized big time, which is beautiful. When you get in the creative zone, that's like another dimension altogether, and it's fantastic when you get there because it's not like it's you anymore. Whatever it is you're creating, it starts to create itself, and that's a beautiful feeling. Um, Communications are going to speed up for you at the first of the week as well. A lot of talking, a lot of conversations, a lot of texting, a lot of phone calls, emails, a deluge. You're going to be busy. Your head's going to be spinning. Everything's going to start happening at once. You're going to be like, I sat here for months and I couldn't do anything and nothing was happening and nothing was moving. What the hell? Why is everything all coming down on me now? Everything's all coming down and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, how am I going to handle this? Careful what you wish for. That's what I just heard. If you wish for some action, you got to give your details to the universe. The universe says, oh, I can give you lots of action. There you go, pluff. And it's more than you can handle. You feel like you're going to pull your hair out. So yes, for some of you as well, this is a great time for presenting any new ideas that you want to bring forth to present to somebody, to get the support you need, to get people on board with your ideas. And you're going to find that chances are that yes, you're going to find the support you need. There'll be encouragement there for you. The advice is now's the time to take action, and you're going to find success if you do it now. Don't wait. Keywords are new enterprises, money, communications, creativity, travel, and support as well. And yes, there'll be some traveling in there, traveling for work, traveling for leisure. Okay, I got to put it out there, guys, because I just, when I see and I hear somebody's traveling for a funeral, all right, you have to travel to attend a funeral. All right, gonna leave that at that. All right, Two of Swords, crossroads, big decisions have to be made by somebody out there. Remember, this is a general reading, which may or may not resonate with you in any way at all. Who knows? But if it doesn't, then the messages aren't meant for you today. You would need a private reading. But a decision must be made when this card shows up. It's really highlighting. This is running you through the middle of your week. You're at a crossroads. There's tension. There's indecision. Locked in conflict. The power here is equal. As you can see with the swords, the power is equal. They are both the same. Neither side can win at this point. Nobody. Because the power is holding equal. This may not even be your fault. You're going to find yourself in a situation. It's almost like you have to be judge and jury, and you're not happy about it. You didn't ask for this. And here you find yourself plunk smack dab in the middle of a situation where you're the one that has to make the call. All right? Here's the thing. You can make the call. It's going to take one hair to make it go either way, sway either way. Your perspective can be blocked at this time, which could make the decision come a little bit slower for you. But you could be missing an obvious clue. Just as plain as the nose on your face, you're sometimes too close to something to see what's really going on. Can you see the forest for the trees? This type of thing. So you need to get a better vantage point, a better viewpoint, a better perspective in order to come out and make a decision that needs to be made by you and only you. The advice of the card is what you need to do is to look again. Walk away from it. Get away from it. Take your mind, your sight, all of it away from it. Then turn around, come back, and look at it again from a fresh angle. When you do that, the decisions are going to come easier for you, and you're going to come to the conclusion, all right, I've got to make a choice. I have to come down and bring a decision down. And you know already that making any kind of decision is better than making no decision at all. You can't just leave things hanging. You have to make. I don't know what it is. I wish I could tell you this, Gemini. Your back's up against the wall. You have to make a choice. There's no way getting around. No way. Your keywords are doubt and uncertainty. That's because of the blocks. Stalemate. Things are on hold until a decision is made. Indecision, stuck, disconnection, and blocks. But you have to work through them. All right. So your last card in this reading is Strength, and he's all about stability. And I love this guy. I really do. Look at him freeing all that net full of fish with his bare hands. He's determined. He's strong. And he's sharing and doing good with his strength as far as he's concerned. So, stand your ground in the face of conflict. Have patience in the face of conflict. Don't become overwhelmed, all right? Keep it cool. Just keep it cool. Don't become overwhelmed. That's very important. You need to remember that anything that's opposing you at this time, Gemini, is lower than you are, all right? Just remember that. It's good against evil kind of thing, but I don't mean evil literally, but I mean like good against bad, conflict, arguments. This kind of could be in something as mundane as that, but good always overrides, right? The not so good hides in darkness, hides in the shadows. You're above all of that. And your light will illuminate anything that needs to be illuminated. There'll be nothing hidden from you. You'll be able to deal with things. Don't let anybody bully you or intimidate you at this time as well. But you can have compassion without losing your boundaries. You need to stay strong, and that's where the whole thing is. You need to take the high road. You need to take the initiative of being able to take this and remain in self-control of your own emotions and the way you interact with somebody else. That's kind of like if there's a conflict going on, you're running up against that. You just need to remain calm and strong. That's going to be vital because other people are watching you in this situation to see how you're going to handle it. So you need to put your best forward. Don't be intimidated in any way, shape, or form, but yet don't be taken advantage of either. This card shows strength of character. Okay, so remember that when you find yourself in that situation towards midweek. This card can also mean the literal return of strength for some of you. If some of you have been ill, if you've been sick, if you've been recuperating from anything at all, accidents, disease, some of you are on your way back now. You're going to start regaining your strength. You're going to start getting better. Will you be at 100%? That remains to be seen. But at least you're going up. You're not going down, and you're not stuck and stagnant in one spot anymore. You're seeing some positive results. It's just wonderful. Stand firm is the advice of this card. And do take the higher moral ground. Your character is being tested. Remember that. Somebody's watching you. Handle all challenges without any compromises. Stand your ground, right? Don't compromise. Don't be moved. And don't panic. If you're being bullied or intimidated, do not panic. Remember, at the end of the day, I mean this in the literal sense, your bones, their bones, are both breakable. They bleed and you bleed. There's no difference. You feel pain, they feel pain. There's no difference. At the end of the day, it comes down to intelligence, intuition, spirituality, and yes, stick your nose up a little bit if you want. All right? And tell yourself you're better than that, because you are. All right? You are. Rise above the animosity that you're maybe faced with. This isn't written in the stars that this is going to happen to you, but just make sure that you keep it together, stay cool, set an example for everybody else around you, and you turn around, you say, no, that is how it's done. All right? Your keywords are courage, patience, endurance, risk, balance, opposition, vitality. People gaining their vitality back is just a wonderful thing. It's beautiful. Well, Gemini, that was your reading for June 26th through to July the 2nd. And I'm smiling because I'm done the readings for this week. And the next ones are the monthlies coming up for the month of July. And I really like doing the monthlies. That's where I feel at home. That's my thing right there. And I'm looking forward to doing them because it is the month for Cancer, the crab. And I'm a Cancer, the crab. I'm not looking forward to my birthday coming up. When you get to be my age, there's not really anything to get excited about. There's nothing there to get excited about. But it is my month, so everything's going to hit pretty close to home, and for all my brother and sister Cancerians as well. So if you like the reading and you want a private reading, as I was saying earlier, information is found down below this video window in the Show More section. Please read through that, grab my email, ship it off, and I'll be more than happy to take care of you and give you a reading. Also, if you haven't joined the channel, if you haven't subscribed, please do. Subscriptions are always free, and you can leave anytime you like. I'd also just like to say thank you, speaking about subscriptions, to all the subs on the channel. Thank you so much for being here. Without you guys, there wouldn't be anything at all. I appreciate you more than words can say. When I sit in my quiet moments and I think about the channel, and I think about the people that come through the channel, and the people that I've met, I'm speechless. So when I say, I deeply appreciate you all here viewing the videos, you can take that to the bank. I'd like to also put a special thank you to the group on Facebook as well under Bay of Fundy Fortunes. Some of our subs are in there and they're members of the Facebook group. We're all like-minded people walking the same path. And if you're looking for like-minded people, please feel free to come and join us there. It's a great group. You don't have to partake. You don't have to participate. You just want to sit back and read, watch, and enjoy. You don't have to jump right in if you're not up to it. We don't force anything. You just come in when you feel like it, leave when you feel like it. That's up to you. Excuse me. So Bay of Fundy Fortunes can be found obviously on YouTube and on Facebook and on Twitter and on Blogspot and on Google as well. And for now, I'm going to say goodbye. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm home alone. I'm going to put my Bluetooth big speaker on. I'm going to crank some tunes because all the doors and windows are open. It's like a summer day, and it's the first time since last summer that we've had a day like this. It's amazing. And where I'm home alone, I can play what I want. Those that know me well know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to say. But anyways, they know the music I'm going to pick because I never get to crank it up. Anyways, if you're looking for me, anybody at all, you can find me right here, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and someday I'm going to rule the world from this spot in my dreams. I wouldn't want to rule the world, no thank you. But if I'm not here, you can find me down below, walking on the beach along the water's edge, that hold the mightiest, highest tides on the whole planet, the beautiful, bountiful Bay of Fundy. You're always going to catch me watching the tides because I'm a high tide junkie. So you can always catch me waiting on the next high tide. We'll see you next month for the July monthly readings. Thank you so much once again. Have a great week. Bye-bye.